So, Prez, how was your weekend, man?
It was all right, you know. Cosmos played
You were
again.
sitting very great posture today, by the way.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're very erect.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not go there.
Great. You have great posture.
You
today.
know, I'm erect in the morning and at night, but right now I'm just my back. But yeah, the Cosmos played.
My neck and my back.
My neck, my back. Oh, please.
Finish the song.
My and my crack. Shout out to that song and all of my childhood that was erased when that song came out. Anyways, Cosmos played this weekend. They won 1-0 in San Francisco with an amazing goal from a Mr. Emmanuel Ledesma. So that was cool, and that was like literally my weekend aside from watching matches. Like pretty simple.
Nice.
How was your weekend?
My weekend's good. I got to have brunch finally. I was like on a.
What do you mean you got to have brunch?
Yeah, like I didn't
finally?
have.
Like,
I didn't,
have you never had brunch?
No, I've had brunch, but I hadn't had brunch for a long time because we were just like, my wife and I were zombies for months.
Okay.
And now we've got this baby in a decent little rhythm. My wife had a friend in town, so we went to this place in Meatpacking Bubbies, and I had the North London Derby on my phone. And by the end of the game, it turned into like a viewing party of people sitting out on the patio. We're all kind of like looking over my shoulder different directions. Disappointing result, but still a good weekend. The weather was good, sitting outside, watching a game on my little phone. Arsenal crumble, so
We'll talk about that later.
Still a good weekend,
I have a lot of questions for you.
Emoji time!
So, Wolfsburg 0, Bayern 6. Bayern has won the title this week. What is your emoji on that one?
I mean, I don't really have an emoji for them winning the title. We knew they were going to win the title.
Yeah.
It is pretty predictable. I know earlier in the season, at least us in the office, when we were following the RB Leipzig story down this winding path, we hoped that they could like compete for it, but it became very clear that Bayern was going to win it. It is funny that this is the only trophy Bayern's going to win this year after being eligible for 3 trophies just a couple weeks ago. But Lahm's retirement, 21 trophies in his career, so I'm going with Unicorn. It's also funny that they call him the Magic Dwarf. I don't know who
there's a
calls
lot
him
of
that.
magic going on right now. Like
21 trophies, man. 21 trophies.
I think that makes
for the
him
guy,
like,
and he's like this big.
Yeah.
I guess Messi's this.
have
big
you ever
and probably has.
have
more
you ever
trophies.
played against him?
What?
Have you ever played against him?
Actually,
you did. That
Actually, I
looked
did.
into it.
This is my very first Bundesliga game away to Bayern Munich. We lost 3-0. Actually, we played really, really well. That was the first time I realized that you can play really, really well as a team from start to finish and still lose by quite a bit. They were just much better at being very, very well. Kicker magazine, which is the most reliable of player ratings, gave me and Benjamin Linza, the right back, the top ratings, saying that I could compete with Lahm because I hit him for pace a few times down the sideline, had a few crosses, the few times we crossed the half line. Humble brag.
Humble brag. Oh yeah, cool guy.
What else have we got today?
Wonder Kids. Wonder Kids. We have Thiago Alcantara. I don't know if that's how you say his last name. 8 league titles in 9 seasons with Barca and Bayern. I think he's like mid-20s. And we also have Kingsley Coman with 5 titles in 5 seasons with PSG, Juve, and Bayern. And he is 22, I think.
Come on.
Come on,
man.
Oh!
Now you're never going to forget it. Next time you say that, you're going to say, come on. Anyways, I'm going with the emoji of for the clover, right? Kingsley Coman, 5 trophies in 5 seasons with PSG, Juve, and Bayern. I mean, this to me is like a little bit lucky, right?
Yeah.
He's not the top player in the squad. He's not whatever. And it kind of, this is a question that I have for you guys at home. Would you rather, and I'm asking you as well, would you rather be a guy who was a top player, like a global superstar, a Totti or something like that, a global superstar, and only win a few trophies in your career? Or would you rather be a Kingsley Coman? Okay, he's young and he's probably going to be very, very good, whatever. But or be a guy who's just got an average career, squad player that wins possibly 1 or 2 trophies every year for your Bayern or for your Juve or for your PSG or any of these other clubs that are constantly winning trophies. But you're a squad player. That's it.
Right.
That's all you get to be.
Right.
Guys, get into the comments and let me know what you think. Would you rather be the guy that wins all those trophies and be a squad player, or be the superstar that only wins a few? And hashtag WTF so we can get it on to Thursday's show. And if you're lucky, we might bring Prez on. We might not. We'll see how he performs today. All right, what else have we got, Prez?
So next up, we have the Rome Derby, which could be Totti's last. Roma lose 1-3. Lazio with victory.
Yeah, wow.
How are you feeling?
Okay, I'm gonna go with the crown. This is for Totti, this is a guy.
Yeah.
He is the last of
The Mohicans.
last of the Mohicans,
Yeah.
exactly. Like he's the last of like the loyal footballers. We've always posed the question, if Totti was doing this at like a Chievo Verona, do you think he would have played his whole career there? No, because there was like
he
levels to
wanted
that.
exactly.
There's levels to that. That's
He's
exactly
trying,
why
he's
they
trying
wrote
to
the
get
song.
to
There's
Rome.
levels
Exactly.
to this, right?
Exactly. Right.
That's how the song came out. It's about Totti. There's levels to this. Got to the level he wanted, wrote it out. But crown for him because like he is the king of Rome. He is
Undisputed.
Yeah, undisputed. But Keita, 22 years old.
This
kid's good. I didn't actually want to talk about him. I didn't want to have to talk about him.
Right.
You know, this is about Totti and honoring his legacy. But you watched that game. You watched some of the things he did, right? He's pretty nasty.
That kid is sick. He's like only 22. He has like 23 goals this year, and I think he's on something. I mean, the kid is gonna be somebody. You're gonna see his name again because he is quick as lightning and he can score, man.
I saw a photo. I read a recap and I saw a photo of him and he is jacked. He took his shirt off when he scored. And
yo, man, that guy is like 22, that big dude. You make me look like shit.
But you don't have a personal trainer like our shooter man Mike telling you exactly how much protein you need in your body each day.
Hey Mike, how much protein do I need?
Your body weight in grams.
Next one is Nice 3, PSG 1. Balotelli playing spoiler to the French title race. How do you feel about that, dude?
This to me, the dagger, right? This is the dagger for PSG. I like that Balotelli scored. I think it's great. 14 goals. I think it's like the first time in his career he's hit 14 or matching his milestone. Hopefully he'll break that by the end of the year. I think it also shows a little bit about kind of what his range is as a player, where he fits best. 14 goals. He's not scoring like Cavani numbers. But I think the French league is a good league for him for a few years. We also knew that he was going to have to carry the load with Playa getting injured, and Nice could have challenged for a title if he wasn't injured. But this is the dagger because PSG is out of the race, in my opinion. I mean, PSG does have to hope that Monaco gets all caught up in the Champions League stuff and kind of slip up. So, sort of the same storylines as like Real Madrid, Barcelona, just like that constant hope that they slip up, except Barcelona never takes advantages of the slip-ups. But this is all about Monaco. It's, the title is theirs to win now, and thank you to Nice for making these storylines even better. But Nice got a Champions League position, qualifying position at least, so that's kind of cool. Be good for them. They were Europa League last year, this year Champions League, so progress on that front. Balotelli scoring goals. Hopefully Playa comes back, because he's actually a magical player, and he was better than Balotelli on the team this year. Knee injury or something like that. But anyways, move on from that. What else we got?
Next up, we have, oh boy, North London derby. Yes. Tottenham.
Spectacular. Tastes good. North London derby.
Tottenham 2, Arsenal 0. Wenger's 50th North London derby.
You say erect so many times now he calls him Wenger.
Wenger's 50th North London derby. Last at White Hart Lane because they're getting this new fancy stadium. Could it be Wenger's last North London derby?
I hope it is. I don't want him to go out with a loss. I just think, okay, win your FA Cup, get out, finish on your high. But Tottenham's so good, man. I mean, I'm going with wilting flower because that is Arsenal's state at the moment. And it's the wilting flower of Arsene Wenger. I mean, the falling rose petal, it's still got its beauty, but you know that the time is coming to an end there because Tottenham are very, very good, and I love my Arsenal. I think they'll bounce back from this. Hopefully they'll get a new coach after Arsene Wenger wins the FA Cup. By the way, did you see the videos of Arsenal Fan TV with Robbie?
Oh my God! I don't even want to get.
I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything. I haven't seen any video of it, but I heard that there was some racism going on. He had to be escorted out by police and stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
his own. Yeah, I mean, but here's the thing about that. Like I get it. I went on that show before, and it was very like, this was just after Arsenal lost to Barcelona in the Champions League. Like it wasn't a great period. They got crushed at home. And it was still but it was more about like the celebration of like why I became an Arsenal fan, or how I became an Arsenal fan, whatever. Now it's just like this exploitation of like negativity and stuff. And I get like normal fans are saying like, you're hurting my reputation as a fan. You're making us all seem like this whole thing. At the same time, people are loving it. It's entertainment. It's all supposed to be entertainment. It's a tough position to be in.
You know what the thing is though? I feel as if you can kind of tell it's a bit strange right now. I mean, not just with Arsenal, but Arsenal TV. But I think they do good stuff because a lot of the fans, a lot of the biggest fans of Arsenal Fan TV aren't Arsenal fans.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Tottenham fans eat that up, dude. Like even Pat, he isn't. You know, he's not watching Arsenal. That's his favorite show right now. Like he goes home and religiously watches Arsenal Fan TV. Next is Dax comes back to New York and Philly is winless. So. New York Red Bull win 2-1 to the Fire, and Philly are winless in 8 games this year alone. What are your feelings on both of those things?
Apparently Phillies, we have a tweet about it. I didn't put it on here, but apparently they're winless in 16, dating back to last year.
Right, with the same coach.
It was a same coach. I don't know. They were a strong team last year. They made it to I think they made it to the play-in game of the playoffs. which for a coach or a club that hasn't made it for a long time, it's a step forward, right? It's sort of a step forward, in my opinion. I don't think it's necessarily a successful thing, but going into this year, they've been poor, and I don't know what's going on, but Dak coming back, I know there was all these tifos they were going to be making, but they were banned from making tifos. Tifos, there was sanctions against them for something, the fan groups.
The fans, that sucks, by the way.
Which sucks, but again, this is all part of the business, but apparently Dak stayed there, signed autographs, took pictures with people, one last hurrah. It was kind of cool. They lost, though. But he had a nice assist in the game, which is kind of cool. He rose to the occasion, got on the top of the box, doing a little bit different style of game, dribbling past a few people, a little shimmy here and there, sets up Nikolic, buries it. Kind of cool. But again, it's like, you know, it's kind of the end of an era, and Red Bulls won that one, so I'm sure that one hurts Dax. But it was also Dax's birthday yesterday.
Shout out to Dax. Happy birthday, Dax.
Yeah. Good for them. Anyways, let's move on from that. Oh shoot, I forgot about that. The emoji is the hands up confusion one. This is not about the New York one. This is more about Philly. Philly's got such a great fan base, right? Support and things like that. I don't think the stadium's necessarily in the right place, but stadium location.
Yeah, stadium.
Nice stadium, but it's sort of the confusion of just like MLS is built on parity, right? Everybody being able to beat each other. So you should never have a team, which was Chicago Fire in the past and Chivas before that and those types of things. Houston Dynamo a little bit, but teams that like you can't understand. Actually, Houston started the season as well, but anyways, that's not the point. The point is that like teams should be able to beat one another, right? You should be able to win games at certain points, scrap out games, but for some reason they're just coughing up points left and right, unable to pick up a win so far. But because of that parity, you win 3 in a row, you might be right back in the thick of things. It's a long season here, but this is my I don't know.
Next up, we have Fluminense versus Flamengo. Yeah, man. What is your emoji for that one, dude?
First of all, let's pan over there to my super fake Flamengo jersey. Friend brought it back from this campeonato that was happening. I think they were playing Grêmio or something. Not Grêmio. I don't remember who they were playing, but I told him, when you go there, you bring me back a jersey, and you bring it back super fake, because I don't want to support corporate greed. I want to support the guy on the side of the street that's making these in his basement and monetizing the corporate greed, right?
You know what? You're against
and stealing the IP of the people who've whatever. No, it's a cool shirt, but this is cool because I talked to some Brazilians and their whole thing was like, this is sometimes bigger than the big league itself. This is about like the city, and they're like these regional tournaments that they play in. And so this is Rio, so it's like you're playing against local clubs. It's kind of like the Open Cup here, but it's more regional to there. So like they're playing for the championship of Rio, and there's a lot of big clubs and historical clubs in Rio. They're battling it out. So
that's crazy.
End of leg 1, they have to play each other again. Flamengo and Fluminense. Flamengo's up 1-0. I think it's just a really cool thing. I wish we had. I hope someday the U.S. has kind of this infrastructure where you have this local tournaments that happen, even if it's preseason or whatever, just so you have that local pride and it becomes more than just this regional thing and more of like neighborhood pride, which is kind of cool.
No, that's cool. I mean, and even like, oh my God, your emoji.
I keep forgetting the game. I'm just so passionate about these things. I'm going full stadium because these games regularly have 100,000 people in them. Maracanã, things like that. It's just, or stadiums like that, just big, beautiful, historical stadiums, and they fill them up. And yeah, it's crazy.
For sure, 100,000 people screaming is a completely different atmosphere than like a Manchester United or a Chelsea or the teams that you normally watch. Expand your mind.
And you guys can find those live stream games at prez.erect.livestream.Brazilian Super League
/moon/co.uk.
Prezlive.erect.footballstreaming.com.
I am so right now, God.
That's just the tip of what's available.
Oh, nicely done. So that was the first leg, and Fluminense versus
I'm back.
Flamengo.
Back from Pachuca. Back from the CCL final. It was sick. Roll the tape, Mike, please.
No. You were here on Friday.
I wasn't here on Friday. I just got back.
Me.
I just got back. I was like, no.
And we have your itinerary that shows you were traveling back on Thursday, which you didn't come into the office after, which you should have.
Wow, dude.
We got home at 11 o'clock on no, I just got back.
Literally. Okay.
I just got back. Let's roll that. Roll it.
Yeah, okay. Wow.
Super sick montage, huh?
Yeah, HOT hot.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. The rest of the footage will be up this weekend, Sunday, and
you take us out of here. Yeah. Take us out. It's the end of the show.
I've been looking at that camera. So like, follow, and thumbs up, subscribe.
Forgot how good you are at this.
Snapchat is where you'll find other stuff from us.
Oh my God.
.com.
.com. Jesus.
www.snapchat.com.
HTTP/moon.